think Dustin Poirier after being fought for the belt. I think there's always those circumstances that can happen to that, which will lead to. I think this fight, with Sarukian is the next fight, and after that, I think there's kind of like another opportunity for somebody like how Dustin Poirier said he's not a clear contender. So I think obviously after fight, right back in.
So maybe like Dan Hooker makes sense to you?
Yeah, Dan Hooker. I have a list. I think Hooker, Oliveira, Poirier, and Volkanovski is a list of 4 people that I think any of those would be, do for me what I need to do to be back in.
Poirier says he's got one more, right? Would you be kind of bummed if you never got to settle that trilogy with Dustin?
No. I mean, I walked out there after we were 1-on-1. I told him, I said, let's not do it again. But, I'm not saying I don't want to or whatever, but that was the conversation we had that night because, we're 1-on-1 and we're taking years from each other's lives. So we can fight some of these young kids, but we'll see what happens.
Justin, leading up to your last fight, you kind of talked about it, like this is the last ride, you're not interested in the long climb back to the title. I think the fans know, we know, that you're still one of the top guys and can hang with anybody any given night. Just what changed for you personally to say, you know what, I'm not done. I'm not going to call it just because I took the L.
I mean, so I think, as the previous question, addressed, I'm not out of it. I'm not out of it right now. I'm not out of it tomorrow. They got this fight. I'm not even sure what they're fighting. Are they fighting in October?
Yeah, Max and Ilya, yeah.
Oh, Max, they're not scheduled. Yeah,
next year.
Maybe December or 25.
The sport is so crazy. Like I said, Poirier lost to me, and we have to fight for a belt. Honestly, you just have to stay in there, be a guy that is capable of taking these fights, which I'm in the weight number 3. Just losing the fight, so it's not the worst option, but anything can happen. I really do not know. I have not thought about it too much. I got knocked out, woke up, and I was like, I want to golf. And I've been golfing every day since, pretty much. I've worked so hard for so long to be here, to be in front of the crowd, and I love to perform. And I'm not ready to give this up.
As a guy who's held the belt, do you feel like it was the wrong move or the right one not to have the BMF belt for Max and Ilya?
Every fighter wants to fight for a disputed belt, and that's already on the line, so it doesn't matter.
Real quick on golf, how bad does Daniel Cormier cheat on the golf course? Because we've seen him at the
If you let him, he'll cheat every single shot, but you just gotta hold him accountable, chase his ass around. He was my teammate today. He pulled one of the most egregious stunts on a golf course I've ever seen in my life. 2-man scramble, I hit it. He hits it in the sand. I'm 30 foot. So I hit the center of the green. 30 foot. Below the green. He walks up, hits my ball in the sand, says we're playing his shot in the sand, and we lost the hole. He's such a shithead. You guys have no idea. The rest of the day, I was like, I want to lose. I want you to lose, so I have to lose, and I'm good.
Earlier today, Dan Hooker was asked about a fight with you, and he said, that sounds like a one-way trip to the hospital. I look forward to it, that'd be great. Do you sort of get the same vibe if you guys thought it would be just a barn burner like his fight with Dustin?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen both of us perform many times. I can put it on paper, and most likely AI is going to predict us both not.
Who you got in the fight between Max and Ilya?
I mean, I really hope that Max wins. I mean, Ilya was so impressive for Volkanovski. I mean, his patience. He fought an amazing fight. I don't know. I expected something different than I saw from Max. I was very impressed. And so, in my mind, I can't see him losing. That's because I just got put to sleep by it.
Mexican Independence Day in your grandparents' home, was something special having memories of celebrating or Cinco de Mayo
The food, mostly. My Nana's food. Every time I came in, the smell of my Nana's house was something that I'll never forget. Something that I miss the most. And really, I mean, so her only language was Spanish. Mine was English. I did not know Spanish. And we connected like any grandchild would with their grandmother, through touch, through gestures, through through love, and she was the most loving person I've ever met. Her birthday was yesterday, so I really miss her, and I wish she was here. But yeah, so she taught me everything about the Mexican culture. My tata also is very much into it.
You have that special the song.
Yeah, that was for my mom. I mean, my mom asked me to walk out after that fight. I was like, don't ask me ever again. I need to pick from now on. But I was glad I did that for her and for me. I love the song, but it's too emotional.
But seeing all this bunch of UFC honoring Mexican culture, something that you would like to be part of at some point? Like, really always a big draw?
I'm going to be part of that. I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm going to get going there. I get to see the story. I get to take my mother with me. Right when they called me, said I was going to. I told her I was going to come. She said the only reason you're Mexican is because of me. So I got to be a plus one. So she's here with me. It was my dad's 60th birthday yesterday. So they drove up on Tuesday and they're hanging out with me this week. It's been amazing.
Justin, real quick, who do you have in that fight between Islam and Sergio?
Oh, okay, hasn't even been scheduled.
If it were,
Who knows who's gonna fight? Could be Volkanovski might fight him again. Who knows?
Let's go.
Listen, you've accomplished a lot of work, but a lot for this world of MMA, and it's kind of like we've also hinted at there not being much left for you out there. Is there something that you still want to scratch off the list, whether medication or
So, I mean, the statement, the direct quote was, once I know that I cannot win undisputed championship belt or fight for one, then I'm going to, I might as well hang up the gloves. I do not believe I've reached that point. Whether I'm the champion or not in the next, who knows? I can't, it's so hard to put a time. If I ever go to sleep, like I just went to sleep, I'm done. I'm not doing it 2 more times. I'll do that 1 more time if I have to. I'm not choosing that, but it's always a possibility. And if it happens, I'm done. But outside that, I got, I don't know. It's hard to put a number. It's been one at a time. I literally, just yesterday, I was like, fighting fucking awesome. I'm gonna try it. And now, look at this shit. Like, from the middle of nowhere in Arizona, it's crazy that I made it this far. Oh, yeah. And yeah, it's been an amazing ride. I'm glad that you guys still want to talk to me. I know that that's a pity patty statement, but this game is cool, and it's nice to be supported, to have whatever, all this stuff, win or lose, because of my efforts.
Would your perfect last fight be in Arizona?
My perfect last fight would be, I don't know. My perfect last fight would probably be a knockout win. Once the fight starts, it's over. Just your immediate surroundings is all that matters. Like, my family gets to travel to all these places with me. They've been to Arizona many times. So if we travel somewhere else, it's really with my people.
You've had so many great moments. Do you have a specific one that comes to mind when you look back on your career?
I mean, the Michael Johnson fight here, T-Mobile Arena, my first time being in front of that crowd, and under those lights was something special, something that would be impossible for me to ever forget. I came out successful, it was back and forth, a double bonus. It was the best coming out party that anyone's ever put on. And I went on from there, and I've got 13 fights and 13 bonuses. So it's been fun. It ain't over yet, but it's beginning.
Nice to meet you. I'm from Brazil.
Hi.
When you think about Brazil, what do you think of mind? You have been there?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
how's it going?
I have been there, and then similar to the food, the culture. I love the culture and the food. Pretty much anywhere south.
Is when you think about Charles the Bronx?
You whoop my ass, I'd like to fight him again.
What's your thoughts
Crazy
on
game.
Sorry, what's your thoughts on Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
My thoughts on, oh man, I don't know. It's entertainment business, crazy world. It's not even the most entertaining thing going on these days. So we're in for a treat.